live stream with a special guest of mine.
Hello.
Yeah. Let's see, did it start? Yeah, I'm just checking.
Yeah, it says live.
Yeah. So I have a chat box open.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
So trying to think of a topic.
You want me to start, if that'd be easier?
You can start, yeah.
Okay. So I just finished Shark Week 3. What'd you think of that?
I thought Shark Week 3, like, I really liked it.
Oh, thanks. And I saw that you reviewed Jaws: The Revenge. I haven't seen the review yet, because when it came out, I was at work, and I have a meeting to check it out. But what'd you think of the book overall?
Book was fine. I think near the end, I think that's what it got really good.
Yeah. I definitely remember reading it and I was really intrigued by the whole drug undertone. Subplot with Hoagie, and it was like this whole different story within Jaws: The Revenge, and it made it a lot better. Because it gave more character to Hoagie.
Definitely thought it was better than the movie itself.
I think any shark movie is almost better than that.
Yeah.
Except for like a Jersey Shore shark attack. I hate that movie. Robo Shark. I hate
that movie.
I hated Robo Shark too. I don't know. It just wasn't my kind of movie. But I liked Atomic Shark for some reason.
I've never seen Atomic Shark.
My dad watched it without me, and he came up to me the next day. He's like, "What did you record on my DVR?" I'm like, some shark movies. He's like, "I saw Atomic Shark," and he just turned around and walked away. That was all he said.
So, have you seen Troll 2?
Yes, I have finally seen Troll 2, and wow.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best worst movies.
Yeah.
I think because it fits the description perfectly. Like they tried. You can tell they tried.
Yeah.
But in the end, everything, like not even anything was remotely taken seriously to the point where it would be considered that they tried and came out good. Everything was tried and they turned out bad. You know?
Yeah.
That's why it was awesome. I'm going to be reviewing that for Scare Show 3. And I'm not sure if I can actually even get Scare Show 3 up by October because I'm so far behind. I might move it to September for like after Halloween, because I've also heard of some people doing reviews for Halloween in August. No, I've heard them do reviews for Halloween in September or November. That's what I meant to say. I might do that in November, and because it's after Halloween dies down or before it starts up. So I think that'd work better, but I might be able to do it in October.
Yeah. I think, do you think they should make a sequel to Troll 2?
Oh, they did. It's like Troll and Troll 2 are not the same. They have nothing to do with one another. And they made an unofficial sequel called Troll 3, which is about tree roots or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
They called it
I didn't think it was too great.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about it. If I think they should make a sequel to Troll 2 called Troll 2.5 or Troll 2, like again, and retitle that one, then yeah, but I don't know how they're going to make a sequel with the ending being as grim as it was.
Yeah. They also made another Troll 3 like in 93 or something. It was like a tour or something with like, they called it Troll 3 because they had this sort of troll mask appeared from Troll 2.
Oh, isn't that like it's a medieval movie, right?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of that.
Yeah, I've only seen the parts with the goblin in it.
Yeah, didn't like a princess and the goblin, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the same movie I'm thinking of. That was messed up. I also was watching Scalps today. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. It's kind of boring, but it's like uh, a movie about Native Americans killing people who are trying to dig up their artifacts.
Yeah.
It's from the 80s. Actually, I have it right here. It's
I think I've heard of that before.
yeah, it's from Fredo and Ray. It's got a really cool cover.
Yeah.
And some pretty good gore.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it, but never seen it.
Yeah, I did a vintage trailer reaction and review because I had never heard of it. And then I saw they had it released on Blu-ray. I'm like, I'll check out the trailer while I recorded my reaction. And I was pretty freaked out by some of it. I don't know why, but
did you know they? I just found this out about a year ago. They wanted to make like a sequel to The Last Shark called Los Dimos Gualo 2, but they couldn't because of the damaged mechanical shark.
I found that out about the same time you did, I bet.
Yeah. It was on Virtual Vision's Facebook page.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. I never knew that. I think I asked them one time if they had made a script for it back in the day.
I think they might have.
I would love to read the script if it's in English at some point. If they
I would have loved to see a part 2 because I think The Last Shark was just a really good movie. I would think they could have done a good job with the sequel.
Yeah, I mean, if they had gotten sued, yeah, then they could have made a sequel.
Especially with the mechanical shark damage and Universal's lawsuit, I think without that, they would have been able to make it.
But I know that the film made around $18 million or so before it was pulled from theaters, which is very impressive. That's over like one weekend.
I know.
And also the director who did, excuse me, The Last Shark or Great White also did The Shark Hunter.
Yeah, I heard of The Shark Hunter, but never saw it. It sounds like it has a really cool story.
Yeah, I reviewed it for Shark Week 3. I actually found it on YouTube. I want to pick up Retrovision's DVD of it, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just...
Is it going to be like a Blu-ray or DVD?
I think it was supposed to be Blu-ray.
Yeah, might be.
But it never came to fruition.
Yeah.
But I know that Franco Nero also played in Django movies beforehand.
Yeah, I read that Enzo G. Castellari and Franco Nero were like friends and all that, and Franco Nero appeared in a lot of Castellari's films.
I'm surprised he wasn't in The Last Shark.
I know, me too. I was wondering, like, after I heard about that, I thought Franco would appear in The Last Shark.
Did you ever notice that the main guy in The Last Shark is named Peter Benton?
Yeah,
how similar that is. Yeah, how similar that is to Peter Benchley. I
noticed that like the first time I watched it, and I was like, Peter Benton and a novelist. That's I think they were doing something.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that when I was reviewing it with Fedora from Oh the Horror.
Yeah,
we did a collab.
Yeah, I saw that.
Reviewed it, and I had the audio recorded for it, and I sent him all the raw audio, my first take, and he put that in. So I have a whole other bit of audio that had that Peter Benton. I said something like Peter Benton ain't got shit up Peter Benchley.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that made it into the final cut, which I felt really bad about. But
just looking at the chat box over here.
I'm gonna open up the live stream thing. I mean, not the live stream, the YouTube.
Yeah.
See if anyone's looking. What did you think about Damn Sharks? If you've seen it, the ones with the sharks.
Never saw it.
Oh, I think it's the best out of Sharknado Week for this.
It might have been. It sounds really interesting. I heard about the story, but I never saw it.
Oh, we got several people watching.
Yeah, we got like 3 people, and then there's a lot of people in the chat box.
Wow. I remember doing this, so Google Hangout. My first ever interview was with the director, and no one really showed up until after it was done.
Yeah.
So it was Don Thacker, I think. He directed Motivational Growth, which is a pretty cool independent.
I never saw that either.
Yeah, he actually contacted me when I was like under 100 reviews, and he's asked if I wanted a free copy of his movie to watch and for me to review it. I felt so honored, so I thought I could
It's
pay him back
awesome.
by having interview him and stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Which he talked for most of the interview. I was so nervous.
Yeah, I would really like to interview Enzo G. Castellari, see like what they would have done with The Last Shark Part 2 or something.
Hopefully he speaks English.
He does speak English. I've seen some interviews where he can speak Italian and English.
Because I know Lucio Fulci, who's an Italian director, can't speak a
Yeah.
lick of English.
I think Lucio Fulci died
Yeah.
2008, I think, yeah.
But I know he couldn't speak it. Then Dario Argento is still alive.
Yeah, and then Bruno Mattei died somewhere in 2008, I think, or 2007, I can't remember. And then there's Claudio Fragasso, who made Zombie 4 and Troll 2.
Yeah, and he wrote Zombie 3.
Yeah. He partially directed Zombie 3 after Lucio Fulci had like an illness, and Bruno Mattei and Claudio made Zombie 3 after that.
Right. Which I don't know which I prefer, Zombie 3 or Zombie 4. It's hard for me to tell because I like them both for different reasons. They're quite different.
I think I've seen only a bit of Zombie 4, but I've seen more Zombie 3 than Zombie 4.
Yeah, I grew up watching those movies. I bought them when I was probably 13 or 12 or 13 at a local video store on DVD from Shriek Show.
I've never seen them on storage shelves anywhere.
Oh, it was like do you have an FYE where you were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were there. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I think it was when they were first released.
Yeah. I forgot my question. I'll think of it later.
Yeah. What do you think of the new Resident Evil? I know a lot of people are iffy on the series itself, but
I've never seen any of the Resident Evil films. Did you hear the AMC Fear Fest has been scheduled for October 18th?
I'm trying to remember all my TV shows. Isn't that for like AMC that has The Walking Dead and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so they have the marathon of horror movies.
Yeah. It's been scheduled for October 18th this year.
I usually don't watch it. I used to when I didn't have all these movies. Now I just don't watch AMC anymore. I usually wait for them to come on DVD or Blu-ray or watch the ones that I already own.
Do you watch The Walking Dead?
I'm on season 2.
I've only started season 6. I need to go back and watch the other ones.
Yeah. I need to finish season. I was halfway done with season 2, up to the point where something big happens and I almost burst out in tears. So I didn't watch for a while. I haven't watched it in a while. But I
watched them so out of order because I've seen like season 6 and then season 5 and then season 4. I just went backwards. I think I'm watching them the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm actually watching From Dusk Till Dawn right now. I'm on season 2. Almost done with that.
I haven't seen that either. I've heard of the. Is there a movie From Dusk Till Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was made in the 90s by Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I never saw it.
It's a really good movie. If you're ever to watch a trailer, make sure to watch the shorter version because if you watch the full version, it'll spoil the movie for you.
Yeah, that's the thing about trailers. They always like show a little too much and they spoil it for you.
That's why when I made the Jaws trailer that I didn't show the shark past its fin, and everyone's like, "You spoiled too much of that movie." I'm like, "Yeah, but I didn't show the shark, which is a big part of the movie."
Yeah.
When it's on screen, it carries a presence without it being on screen, but it's still a big part when it's on screen. Yeah. And I actually just made a trailer last night, and I finished it today for In the Deep, which I think turned out pretty good.
In the Deep sounds interesting. I really want to see that.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's not as good. It's not as good as The Shallows, I don't think. But I think The Shallows was near perfect for what it was. What the movie was, the plot was about. I think it was like open water, the reef, And then the shallows, it'd be like, in order for me, it'd be open water last, the reef second, and the shallows on a high.
Yeah.
It's really, I didn't know who Blake Lively was until I watched the movie. I think that's why I liked it more than most people, because everyone's like, oh, they're just trying to show off Blake Lively and stuff. But
yeah, I actually seen one Blake Lively movie before The Shallows. I saw Age of Adeline, which was okay in my opinion, but it had Blake Lively in it.
I might have seen Blake Lively in a movie, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I saw Age of Adeline like last year, I think.
Have you ever seen any of the Tremors movies?
No, I think I've seen bits of the third one, but I never saw any of the other ones.
I think they're all really good, but some of them are much better than others.
Like, would you say the first one is the best of them all?
Yes. And then to be part 2, 5, 4, then 3. Yeah. But even 3 is still pretty good. Yeah. For its hyperness, I think, is what a good word for it is. It's very hyper, and it's very off the wall compared to the first 2.
Yeah, I saw your review on Deep Blood the other day. Like, I think still one of the better shark movies compared to some of those other ones, but like, it's still not really my kind of shark film. Like, it didn't really just catch my attention all too much.
Right. It's also because the shark they use is the same one from the last Shark, just stock footage, I think.
Yeah, much like they pulled a Cruel Jaws.
Right, but I think it was better than Cruel Jaws because it actually had characters worth caring about.
It actually had an original story and original dialogue and all that.
Right. Except for the Native American guy. He didn't even need to be there, I didn't think.
I read he was supposed to be like the shark in disguise or something.
I didn't think of it like that, but... Because then he tried to help them with it, so I'm like...
Yeah. I was like, that's what I heard. I was like, I'm hearing so many different things about that movie.
Yeah, I actually have it on a bootleg, and the cover, I can barely make it out. Like the artwork.
Yeah. Well, one artwork had like a stock photo from the last shark, and then they like photoshopped it or something.
With a cop car and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I used for my review.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that
one of the best covers they used for that movie.
Yeah.
Although they kind of like make the shark seem like it's this megalodon thing.
Right. Yeah, because I used to look at the cover when I was really little. Like, there's this website called Sharks on Film.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that website.
Yeah, that was a really cool site. They didn't really update it too much, but I remember looking up stuff about Deep Blood and seeing the cover. And I also learned about a lot of shark movies, like I think it is Indonesian or Philippine, something like that. A Tank, or whatever it is.
Yeah, a Tank.
It has 2 A's in front of it. I'm trying to figure out how to say, like, Tank or something.
I just pronounced it a Tank.
A Tank, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about Sharks on Film a long time ago from the last Shark DVD. You know, the special features they have. The guy who made the DVD said he heard about the last Shark from Sharks on Film's website.
Yeah, that's how I found out about it.
I found out about the last Shark because I was just looking up a Jaws video on YouTube, and then all of a sudden the last Shark came up, and I was like, wow, this movie looks cool. So I click on it, and it was like the last 10 minutes with like the pier scene and all that, where the shark takes the pier out with all those people, and I really enjoyed that part, and I was like, wow, I need to see the rest of this movie. And I found it on Amazon, and I bought it, and I really liked the movie.
Yeah. I actually bought the Retrovision version from Amazon too, but I didn't know they had their own website.
Yeah, Retrovision had their website. It's not on Retrovision anymore. Like, I go to their homepage and like they have other DVDs there.
Right.
I bought my last Shark Retrovision DVD from eBay.
Yeah, they were going to release it on Blu-ray too, but they never did.
Yeah, I heard they were going to release it on Blu-ray, but I don't think.
I know the discs made up and everything. I don't know what happened. But I'm impressed with the special features they had on that DVD.
Yeah, the rare photo slideshow. Have you seen that special feature?
Not all of it, but I've seen some of it, I think.
The slideshow, like, they have these really rare pictures, like behind-the-scenes photos. And I remember seeing some of those pictures, and then they just disappeared. And I was like, where did they go? And then all of a sudden, I click on the slideshow for the last Shark DVD on the special features, and I see it, and I was like, wow, I remember these. Really rare to find.
I remember watching the trailer, the longer trailer that was American, and I watched it for the first time, and I was like, this movie was a whole new movie for me. The trailer was just so much better than the one that was on YouTube, and so much better than the longer one from Italy or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that trailer was just perfect. I actually uploaded it on another. I can't even talk today.
I remember it had some dialogue saying it was his desire, his ravenous desire, or something like that.
I made a fan trailer for the movie, and I said every line.
Yeah, I remember seeing that trailer. I just saw it not too long ago.
I laughed so hard every time I see it because I don't think I did a good job with the dialogue. But I actually practiced in a solid, quiet room, and I recorded my dialogue. And I was like, "Oh, that sounds good." I put it on the computer. Should I really use this?
Yeah, it was a good trailer. I liked it.
Yeah, I used the Godzilla music from the 2014 version.
Yeah. Still can't remember that question. I forgot it. It'll probably come back later.
Yeah, when we're done with this video, you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
What about this older? Oh, Tintorera. I've never seen the whole thing.
I've seen it. I've seen like a little bit of it, and people say like it's like really, really slow paced, and like you barely see the shark in it until like the last couple minutes. And it appears every once in a while, but a lot of people say it's just a bunch of these characters just talking.
And other stuff. But I know that they used a dead shark for the shark when they.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They used a dead shark.
Yeah, they just removed the jaws so it wouldn't hurt anybody.
I was like, that's not good. Like, I heard like they shouldn't be doing that for films. Like, they shouldn't be killing animals just for films.
Right.
Yeah, that's not right.
I think the way they got around that was that they bought it already dead, so they didn't kill it.
Probably.
They did that also for Shark Hunter.
They did.
The one from Enzo Z cast earlier, however you say it. And they also did it for Sharks' Treasure, which had Yaphet Kotto from Alien in it, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, like if they were to make a Last Shark 2, do you think, like, I think it could have been pretty good, as long as they had like a decent story.
I think if they did a Last Shark 2, they should have put in an aquarium to rip off Jaws 3.
Yeah. Like that would have been cool to use the same mechanical shark, maybe do some more movements on it. Because, like a lot of people say the mechanical shark didn't like move so well and it looked kind of fake.
A little like stiff and stuff.
Yeah, like the actual mechanical shark, like when it popped out of the water, I really like that design of that shark. But the one they use underwater that looks like a toy, it just it looks really silly.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, the shark in Jaws does not look as real as the one from The Last Shark because of the design.
Like I like the mechanical shark from Jaws, but I think the one from The Last Shark just looks a bit better. Yeah,
I think it looks better, but it doesn't move better.
Yeah. The shark from Jaws moved a lot better, and The Last Shark didn't move all too well.
I think the only thing that moved was its lower jaw.
Yeah.
That's what they were able to bite stuff down on. But.
Yeah. And then they ended up using stock footage of real sharks just eating meat, because I don't think they could use the mechanical shark to feed it meat.
Except for that one scene when I was right next to the boat and it rose out of the water.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and thinking, like, this has to be a megalodon, not the Great White.
Yeah, it's like 35 feet long, and then they ended up using that size for the mechanical shark in Jaws 3D.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
actually, on Sharks on...
Oh, go ahead.
The Sharks on Film website, every shark film there was, they listed the size of the shark in the movie.
Yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
They said Jaws 1, 2, and 4 had a 25-foot shark, and Jaws 3 had a 35.
Yeah.
Which if you look at... Sorry.
I'm just looking at the comments over here.
If you look at the shark in Jaws, it's actually like 15 feet, I think, or 12 or 15 feet in real life.
Yeah. Someone in the chat box said, dude, the mechanical shark from Jaws is rotting away. Yeah, I heard about that, but like someone bought it and it went into a museum or something.
Yeah, they better keep it preserved.
Yeah, they already lost the Jaws the Revenge mechanical shark. I saw a video where like they showed its evolution over the years and it just rotted away and they just did not care.
That shark,
about
that
this
shark
shark.
was expendable. It
Yeah.
didn't look too good. I mean, I could live with Jaws 3 and 4's shark going away, but Jaws 1 and 2's shark should probably be preserved.
Yeah.
Well, Jaws 3 looked okay. Not as bad as 4.
Yeah. The Jaws 2 mechanical shark, like I liked his design without the burn. The burn was cool, but like the design. Have you ever seen the shark without the burns?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the differences between the first and the second. I think it looks more wide, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like the whole body was wider than the first shark.
Yeah.
Did you read Jaws 2 by Hank Searles?
Yeah, I just don't remember a lot from it. I'm just going to reread it for a more proper review.
Yeah.
Because I like read it a long time ago, and I remember some of it, like I remember it was Andy who had the embolism in the book. And
the dive coach, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Instead, in the book, it was like Andy, and that I can't remember too much of it, but I'm just going to reread it.
Yeah. I do remember a lot about the book somewhat. Well, that makes some sense. I remember some of the book. I remember that. I mostly remember when I was younger. I read it very crappily because I was very little, and I had my mom read the opening chapter, and because I couldn't read it until I was a little bit older, and I had it on hardcover. I found it at the Salvation Army. At the Salvation Army I always went to, they always had Jaws 2 and 1 for sale. They never had Jaws: The Revenge.
Yeah.
And I always bought them. And I bought Peter Benchley's books and stuff. I was like, that was the best place to get shark books.
Yeah. There's a guy on YouTube called the Boogeyman 2200. Favorite Halloween movies are the first 6. Those are my favorite. Which one is your favorite Halloween? Was it like 2 and H2O?
No, my favorites were. I think it went for the. I'll just do the top 4 because that's all I can really. No, I'll do the top 5. Number 5 was Halloween 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then number 4 was Halloween 4. And Halloween 7, 2, and 1.
Yeah. For me, like Halloween 3 is in number 5. Like in my top 5, it's Halloween 3, Halloween 6, the theatrical cut, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, and Halloween 1.
Yeah.
Like for me, Halloween 6, that was the first one I watched. I remember when John Stroh went downstairs, like that scene just scared the living crap out of me. You know how Myers was behind him? That just scared me.
Oh, the father.
Yeah.
Halloween 6.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I never got to see the way he died, but all I remember is just screaming and my eyes were covered. I was too young to see it.
Yeah. You've seen it since then, though, right?
Yeah, and then I just bought Halloween 6 on DVD a long time ago, about a couple months ago. But the reason I like 6 is because I think Myers has the best masks since 1 and 2. And I just think it was a bit more entertaining than Halloween 5, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I know you didn't like Halloween 6. You rated it like 9, I think, out of 10. Or like on the ranking list you put on number 9.
That or Halloween 2. I think or the remake of Halloween 2.
Yeah.
I think I put it like on number 8, if I remember correctly.
Probably. Yeah. Halloween 6 is the lowest rated Halloween film on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like a 6% out of 100, and that's the same score Troll 2 has.
Yeah, I didn't really care for Halloween 5 either.
Like for me, I think Halloween 5 was probably okay in my opinion.
I didn't hate Halloween 5.
Yeah.
I think that most of it was good until like near the end it started getting a little too supernatural.
Yeah. Like for me, I like the first couple minutes of Halloween 5, like him in that hermit shack. That was the first part I saw of Halloween 5. And that just scared me because he was just walking behind him like, look behind you. Like that always just scared me.
Yeah, I remember seeing Halloween, the remake, in theaters, and it ruined my mom's weekend.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
she,
remember you commented that. You said it ruined her weekend.
yeah, she hates that movie. She has never watched a single Halloween movie since then,
Oh wow.
and that was back in 2007.
Well, like for me, like Halloween 2007, Halloween 2 2009, like I don't think one of them is either better. I think they're just both the worst because I just think they just don't feel like Halloween films.
I I think that Halloween 2007 doesn't feel like a Halloween movie, but it feels
Yeah,
like a Halloween season, and so near the end mostly,
yeah.
which is what Halloween basically is, you know.
Like in my opinion, it feels like it's just a bad version of Part One, the original.
Yeah, I mean, out of what everyone else says, like, oh, it just he comes from the nurture route. There's
Yeah,
all this yelling and there's all this cussing and gore, which was not like the first one.
yeah.
I
It was
still have
actually
that
the complete
nostalgia factor
opposite.
to it.
And
Yeah,
did you see the new Ghostbusters movie?
no,
You're lucky because I didn't see it. I don't want to see it.
me
And
neither.
it's not like it's not the cast because you know how people are getting on about the cast and all that. It's
Yeah,
just it doesn't look that funny. It doesn't look that entertaining. It doesn't look like it can match the original.
right. I think that like what you said, but I think that people are trying to find an excuse to make it good,
Yeah,
and it looks like a what do you call it, a raunchy comedy more
yeah.
than anything, but for kids.
Have you seen the Ghostbusters 2?
A long time ago.
Like, did you like it?
It's I'll probably review them eventually, but from I don't remember loving it. I was really little, so I don't remember much. I saw the old Ghostbusters, the first one, a lot more
Yeah.
than the second one.
I think I watched Ghostbusters 2 more than I watched the first one. I watched the first one and I liked it. I gave it a 10 out of 10 and but like I just thought the pacing was just a little off in between.
Yeah,
Like the pacing was just a bit slow. And I thought Ghostbusters 2 had maybe a bit more fast pacing than Ghostbusters 1.
yeah. I mean, that's what the movies from like the '80s were like. They were slow paced, and then the
Yeah.
sequels would get progressively faster and faster.
But they were still good compared to today's films probably.
Oh yeah. And if I have to review Ghostbusters 1 and 2, I'll have to review the new one. I'm
Yeah.
just like that, so I'm afraid to review them now.
Um Yeah, I think Ghostbusters 1 and 2 should have just been left alone. And the reason why I just didn't like the new Ghostbusters is because I just didn't want the film to be remade. They're like remaking every film.
Yeah. Did you see Krampus by any chance?
Yeah, I saw that. And I liked it.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
like to
trying to.
see Krampus 2.
I don't know which I like better, Trick or Treat or Krampus. I know a lot of people like Trick or Treat's the best. One of the best Halloween movies in general.
I haven't seen
Um,
Trick or Treat the remake. Or is it a
no,
remake of the original?
no, it's not. It's a movie that was directed by the guy who did Krampus. It's like
Yeah.
an anthology movie.
Yeah, I heard about that. I've never seen Trick or Treat. I seen the one made back in '86 with Ozzy
Right.
Osbourne.
Yeah. I haven't seen that, but I've heard a lot about it. I know.
It's okay. I just haven't seen it in a little while. I just need to give it a rewatch, probably.
I recently picked up the Funhouse Massacre and the editor.
Uh huh.
I haven't seen either, but I've been looking for the editor. It's always been like $20 online. I found it at FOA for 15.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the movies I have right there and stuff.
Yeah. Um. You know how I let the comment on your last Shark review? I was saying like the last Shark should have been Jaws 3 because I think it's much better than Part 3D.
I'm trying to remember because I get so many comments, and then I have my other channel, which I don't always reply to those comments on my other channel because most of them are just negative against the movies.
Is
But
it horror show host?
yes,
Yeah, I saw that it was like your last Shark trailer, and yeah, I like the last Shark trailer.
thanks. I normally don't comment to people or reply to people on that channel because I don't always look because a lot of the comments
Are
are
negative.
negative towards the film. not towards what I made or how much dedication or effort or techniques I put in the video, but
Yeah.
just the movie. He's like, oh, this movie sucks. It looks so fake. I hate this movie. And I'm like, okay, then don't watch it.
I know. I like that that
Like you're
always
reading
gets
it.
on my nerves about people. They're like, oh, this movie sucks. Well, then why are you here watching it?
I know, and it's like they don't read the title. I
Yeah.
have a Did you ever see my trailer reaction for Planet of the Sharks?
No, but I think I put in my watch later playlist or something.
That video has 20 dislikes
Wow.
and 19 likes. I think that is because most people saw the title
Yeah.
and saw the thumbnail, thought it was something for the movie only. And I'm like, did you
Yeah.
not read the title? Because now you're going to dislike my video because it's not what you expected.
Yeah.
Because no other trailer reaction I've done has that many dislikes.
Yeah. Didn't you see like Planet of the Sharks is like Waterworld meets something?
Jaws.
Yeah.
Well, not really Jaws, but yeah, I'm trying to think of a different movie that would work with it. And Jaws is just the easiest one to go with.
I think Planet of the Shark. It sounds pretty cool, because like the sharks kind of have their own planet, sort of. And I almost imagine like that would like Neptune or something. Like they would travel to Neptune or something.
Did you? Oh yeah. Did you watch Planet of the Sharks?
No.
Oh,
But
you haven't
I,
seen any of these?
No. I still have to watch. What was it called? In the Deep or something.
Yeah.
And then Planet of the Sharks, and I don't think I'm gonna watch Sharknado 4. It sounds bad.
Yeah. It's not my favorite. I think it's a decent movie, almost decent, not totally decent. I just think that they're starting to run out of steam.
Yeah.
And they're not taking anything seriously anymore, except for like a couple scenes. And they had characters in there that were really important to other people. And when they get offed, it's like they don't even mention them again, and it's like that's just a spit in the face of the character.
Yeah. Just looking at the comments, the Boogeyman 2200 said they didn't watch the trailer, they just saw it and disliked it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, people do that. They like see the title and they'll just like, oh, this looks stupid, and they just dislike it without actually watching it, because you never know, they could like it.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird to me because I have so many videos that are like creature features, and I don't get that many dislikes. So I think they were expecting something else for this one. I see like maybe 5 or 6 of them did that, but I think that a majority of them just didn't want to see my trailer reaction. They wanted to see the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people can feel misled. Like they always think it's something else, and then they say like, "Oh, this is what it is," and then they just dislike. And then no, they actually had to try to kind of think about all the options. Like it could be the movie, it could be the trailer.
Yeah. Shadow Lord Gaming says he has to go because his phone's about to die. See ya.
Alright, see you, Shadow.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for sticking by. I wonder what mask they'll be using for a Halloween Returns movie. That movie's actually canceled, I think.
What? I didn't hear that.
Halloween Returns, I think, is canceled. Like, I think the director went somewhere else. Or he didn't go somewhere else. I just think they didn't like it. And Dimension lost the rights to the franchise, which they had rights to the franchise since number 6 in 95. And,
yeah.
And they just lost the rights, probably because of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Maybe that wasn't... It's because, remember, Halloween 2, the remake, didn't get so much great reviews, and Dimension was probably like, we cannot make another one of these films.
Yeah, Boogeyman 220 says that it's coming out next year, 2017. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I heard... Did you hear John Carpenter returned to Halloween after, like, 30 years or something?
Yeah, I heard that.
He might be doing the music, and he probably will be the executive producer.
Yeah, I don't think he'll direct. He hasn't directed since 2011 with The Word.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, do you watch this girl on YouTube called Comic Book Girl 19?
No.
She did this video. It's called BS Movie News, and she did something where like John Carpenter sued someone for like ripping off Escape from New York, I think. And I commented, it's like Jaws versus The Last Shark. They had the same problem. Jaws did not like The Last Shark, had so many similarities between them.
Yeah.
Which I think, like, The Last Shark doesn't have, like, yes, it has the same sort of similar story, you know, shark attack, someone, as some evidence is found, beach party coming up soon. They can't cancel it. But,
Yeah,
like, when you actually see the movie, it's not too similar, like, because, like, the mayor goes in a helicopter, and I don't
they
remember
go in a
seeing that in
cave near the
Jaws.
end.
Yeah.
But also, if they sued the Last Shark for the similarities, what's stopping them from suing all these other shark movies with
I
so many
know. Like,
similarities?
look at some of the shark movies today. They, like, and look at Cruel Jaws. I mean, that blatantly ripped off Jaws and all that.
Yeah,
Like, the Last Shark didn't steal any dialogue or stock
right.
from any of the Jaws movies.
He didn't say smiley, you son of a, you know. He
I
just said,
know.
"Damn you!" and
I
jumped into
know.
the water. Like
I still
what?
never got why he jumped in the water.
That seemed like a really bad decision if the water was gonna
I
be
know,
covered
because
with
what if the
blood.
shark didn't die? Then
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
And do you think there's like a lot of deleted scenes from the Last Shark? Because I see like a lot of pictures that did not appear in the Last Shark. Because like there's one part like after he saves everybody from the pier, like there's a picture of where the shark's head kind of pops out of the water, and Pete's wife is like freaking out because the shark's back and all that.
I didn't see all the pictures. I'll have to go through that probably today because I'm really interested now.
And then
Um,
there's like a scene where like there's this guy in this small canoe, and the shark's mouth is like wide open in front of him.
well, I didn't. Whoa, I didn't know that.
That like it could have been like a production photo, like behind the scenes photo, like if they're working on the mechanical shark, but I don't know, it seems like it was in the movie.
So many scenes that should have been.
I know, I
Um,
wish like the Last Shark was a bit longer, like a bit more shark attacks and
yeah,
more shark action, because
it's like an hour and a half. It's not long enough.
yeah, it's like 88 minutes. Like I actually
Yeah,
like I tested out how long the movie would be. Like I started it like one time I watched it, I like started it at like 2 o'clock and it ended at like 3:30, and I'm like, wow, that's only like an hour and a half.
yeah.
I wish
I'm
it would have been like just 30 minutes longer, you know.
yeah, I'm going up to the Cape next week. I'll probably bring the Last Shark with me and look through all those photos. Watch it
Yeah.
on my computer or something. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, those
just
photos
let,
are really interesting.
just to let everyone who watches my show know that I'm not going to be available probably to answer any replies or reply to any comments because I'm going to be out of Wi-Fi range for a week or so.
Yeah.
So,
Did you hear Boogeyman 2200 said also Rubies has a Halloween 4 mask out too?
what's rubies?
Yeah, what
Or who's
I
Rubies?
it might be like a mask making company. I'm not
Uh,
really sure.
mm. I already have a Michael Myers mask piece with my brothers, and it's really crappy.
Yeah, I have that same mask too, but like I have the Halloween 2 Trick or Treat Studios mask, so that one's just way better.
Yeah.
Halloween costume company is Rubies. Oh yeah. What did you think on the Halloween 4 mask?
It looks like he was getting ready for a dance, to be honest. He
To
had
me,
his hair
like,
all slicked back and everything.
yeah, like the hair slick back was not really the best choice. Like they should have like kind of messed up the hair, because I saw this one photo of the Halloween 4 mask where the hair's all messy, and I'm like, see that's a creepy look, because like
Yeah.
the mask, like the face itself, like the eyes are black, like you don't see any eyes in the
Motion.
movie.
Yeah, you don't. It's vacant, no emotion, and his hair should have been like he had a wild side to it.
Yeah.
Like he had that crazy side.
Like it should have like it had like a good face, but like the hair decision was just not a good idea. Like they should have just messed up the hair, because I saw a Fangoria picture, like the cover had like the mask all dirty, and it was the hair was all messed up, and I'm like, that's kind of a good look.
Never mind the hair. What about the shoulder pads on his
I know.
shoulders?
They said
was
the
like,
guy
what?
was like too small to look too tall. Like Don Shanks, who played Myers in Halloween 5, like he didn't need any hockey pads or anything.
Right.
And then George P. Wilbur, who played him again in Halloween 6, didn't need any hockey pads because they said he kind of grew taller or something.
Yeah, I actually just watched this the other day. It's Island of the Fishmen.
I think I've seen, I think I've heard of it before, but I don't think I've seen it.
It's from director Sergio Martino.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing a cover for that, but I don't remember seeing the movie at all.
It's it's pretty interesting. It's like an adventure, but it starts off as a horror movie, then it kind of goes into a sci-fi adventure.
Yeah,
And I was watching some of the Fishermen and their Queen, which is
yeah,
like a sort of sequel, but it's like nothing to do with first, and there's not even any fishmen. That's
yeah.
what from what I've seen so far. So
Um,
I felt gypped.
yeah, you know how I says like if they make a sequel to Troll 2, like how do you think they would start it out? Because you know how the ending was almost like a cliffhanger ending, like it's almost one of those endings.
I think that the father would have to loosen his belt some more. so so you get ready for battle against the trolls. And I also, all joking aside, I think that the son should have been like an adult in the third movie and
Yeah,
going after the trolls.
yeah.
Well,
There's been
goblins. Sorry,
ideas for the script of Troll 2. I think like the winning I can't remember like
concept.
yeah, the winning concept or title was
Oh,
Troll 2 Part 2. Like they let fans decide on what the title should be.
yeah. Um, Troll 2. It makes about as much sense as being called Troll 2 in the first. I mean, it makes more sense than the second one being called Troll 2 because the Troll 2 has nothing to do with the trolls, it has to do with the goblins.
Have you seen my review of Troll 2?
I don't think so. I think I've seen your review on. Oh no, I've seen your shark collection, and
Yeah.
I've seen some of your Jaws the Revenge review. I'm trying to catch up on so many people's channels. I try to watch like at least a review or two or three a day for everyone
Yeah.
because I'm subscribed to like maybe uh, 30 people that I watch, and about five of them are only on a constant basis because they're constantly uploading.
Yeah. Like for me, like I said in my Troll 2 review, I said like the original title was Goblin for Troll 2, but like the company or something like that didn't think that the film would be successful at all,
But
so
not
they
behind
said
like,
let's call it Troll 2 so that way they can get some sort of money selling it as a sequel to Troll 1.
but I don't know how they got the rights. It wasn't done by.
I know. I
It
think
wasn't done.
the people who made Troll 1 might have let them be able to pick the name Troll 2, because you know how many films have like sequels like that? Like sometimes Cruel Jaws is called Jaws 5, which I don't think it
Yeah.
is.
No.
And like my DVD says Jaws 5, but you know, I don't really think it's a sequel. It's just like a standalone cheesy shark film.
I actually don't have Jaws, or Krill Jaws.
You don't?
I've been meaning
It's
to
on
get it.
YouTube, but
Alright.
I have
I
it on
don't.
DVD.
You see, I tell everyone this. I only give movies a 0 out of 5
Yeah.
if they have no effort put into them. And there's
Yeah.
nothing good about them. And for me, that was Cruel Jaws. No
Yeah,
effort.
you said I
no-
give Cruel Jaws a 0 out of 5. And like you said, I rarely give movies this kind of score.
Right. I think I gave maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 5 throughout all my reviews. A 0 out of 5. But
I gave Cruel Jaws like a 6 out of 10 just because I thought it was entertaining. And
yeah, I mean,
um,
it was, but I didn't care about the characters at all.
yeah, I thought the acting was pretty bad.
Yeah. I when I was really starting out with this review channel stuff, I gave the Blair Witch Project 2 a 0 out of 5, and I highly regret that because now I realize it doesn't deserve a 0 out of 5. It's not a great movie, but it doesn't deserve a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, I remember seeing a bit of Blair Witch 2. I saw the first Blair Witch and like I liked it, but at the same time, like this isn't too great, but it isn't too bad because
Right.
it is really just a bunch of kids just screaming in the woods with a camera. And I think things really start getting good at the end, but like it isn't really clear on what happened in the end.
Did you see the trailer for the new Blair Witch coming in?
I heard about the new Blair Witch coming out, but I never saw the trailer or something. I saw
looks
the news on your channel and Dr. Wolfila's channel.
Right.
Is it like a remake or a Blair Witch 3?
It's like a Blair Witch 3.
This
If I
one
was-
might be better than 1 and 2, I think. I saw a bit of Blair Witch 2, and I think it was a bit better than 1 than from what I saw. Because I only saw like the first couple minutes, and I think what The plot, I don't really remember exactly what happened in Blair Witch 2, but I think it was something like they were looking for like the traces of the people from the first one.
And they were trying to look up the. I'm trying to remember. They were trying to go to the locations because they were going on
a trip,
a tour.
Yeah.
And the first movie is actually just a movie, and this second one's universe. So, but the third one looks like it's going to follow the first one, which is really cool. I've always wanted them to make a Blair Witch 3 with like that kind of plot, and them just to call it Blair Witch and my dreams come true.
Yeah. Do you think they'll make a Hatchet 4? That one with Daniel Harris and Kane Hodder?
I want them to. I really do. But
I haven't seen any of the first 3, but since it has, I think one. I don't think number 1 has Daniel Harris. I don't think part 1 has her, but 2 and 3 has her. Mm-hmm. And Kane Hodder plays Victor Crowley in all 3 of them.
Yep.
I think my friend Captain Smith. Have you seen some of his videos?
Not sure.
He's a good friend of mine. He has like a gaming channel.
Okay, no, I don't think so.
But he told me something. I was like over his house one time, and he told me something where like there was this new horror game coming out, and he told me, guess who's playing like the villain or something, the man who played Jason 4 times, and like my jaw just dropped open. I was like, Kane Hodder. I was like, freaking awesome.
I don't know about Hatchet 4. I think that it's a possibility. It's been 3 years, but also Hatchet 2 came out 3 years after the first. No, 4 years.
Yeah.
And Hatchet 3 came out 3 years after. I mean, it's not impossible. They do leave the ending kind of open.
Yeah. I've been hearing rumors about a Hatchet 4 for a while.
I actually came up with a plot after Hatchet 3 came out of how they could bring Victor Crowley back, and that is with voodoo. Yeah. Someone wants to rid the swamps of everyone and everything, so they can control Victor Crowley to a point where they can just kill him off if they need to. But then the person who can control him gets killed.
Yeah.
So now Victor Crowley's stuck the way he is.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
It'd be, I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but I think it'd have to be brought up more on the whole story.
I looked on AMC Fear Fest schedule, and they never show like H2O or the remakes. Like for me, like they show the first 6 in Resurrection, and I'm like, oh, well, Resurrection for me like isn't a great movie, but I still think it's fun to watch. Like I still like have fun watching it because it's
I mean it's not that it's not entertaining. It's just everything kind of spits in Michael Myers' face.
Yeah, like the plot with like it almost like it kind of is like Blair Witch with just with Halloween in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people with the reality show. Like I thought that concept was good, but like Busta Rhymes karateing Michael Myers. Oh God, I thought that kind of just killed it. No pun intended.
Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't show Halloween 7 or the remakes. I mean, they're Halloween 6 and 7, 8, 9. Well, the remake and the second remake are all owned by Dimension.
Yeah.
So you would think.
Yeah, for me, like, it seems like Halloween 1 through 6 is kind of like its own franchise, and then Halloween 1, 2, and H2O and Resurrection are their own franchise because they're 2 separate timelines.
Yeah. I also think that, I mean, did you hear about Hellraiser and Children of the Corn getting new sequels?
I heard about Hellraiser getting a new sequel. Didn't like Clive Barker say he's like coming back or something?
I don't think so. I think that it's going to be kind of like in the vein of Hellraiser Revelations, because it's being directed by John Gallagher, I think, or he might be directing the Children of the Corn movie.
Yeah, I heard about Children of the Corn getting a new movie too.
I think he might be directing that one, and someone else is directing Hellraiser Judgment, and they're calling the new Children of the Corn Runaway.
Yeah. I never even saw any of the Children of the Corn films, actually.
Yeah, they're not that great, none of them are, but I do find entertainment out of them all, pretty much.
Have you seen Stephen King's It?
Most of it.
I've seen like a bit of it on TV, And I heard it's getting remade again.
Yeah, I did too. I heard that.
Like, why do you keep remaking films? I mean, sure, like the first one, like, but people can't sit down and watch it too. It's like,
Yeah.
the first one's old, but like, it's not that old to the point to where people can't watch it.
Yeah, it's only 3 years older than I am.
I don't think the film needs to be remade.
Right.
Because like these, like, it's almost just like making these new generations think like, oh, this is the big movie they're talking about, it stinks. I'm like, well, if you've seen the original, it's a classic. Like with Halloween, some people will think, oh, that's the first Halloween. No, there's like a whole bunch of other Halloween films.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to think that about Godzilla. Like, I didn't know the timeline of what movies came out when until I was older. I didn't know.
I haven't seen any of the Godzilla films except for Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah, they're it's a whole different kind of film genre in its own way.
Yeah.
It's like it's kaiju films, so which is the giant monsters. I've seen Creature with Bones That Kill. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I was trying to read your comment. My glasses are kind of dirty. The Boogeyman 2200. Yeah, I've seen Cujo with the dog that kills people.
Yeah, I saw that too, actually, on AMC.
Yeah, I have the books. I haven't read them yet. I have seen the movie though.
There's a book to Cujo.
It's Stephen King's Cujo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anything based off of Stephen King has got to be based off a book.
Right. I read The Mist. That was actually the only book I've ever read of his. I want to read Cujo next.
I've seen The Mist. Like, I liked it, but that ending was just so
yeah.
I just didn't want to watch the rest of the movie after that.
That was the rest of the movie.
I know, but it's like I didn't even want to watch any more of that ending because it was just I just couldn't watch it. It was just unwatchable.
Yeah. In the Deep kind of has well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it has like one of those endings where you're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm in for it.
Yeah. But it's a good movie. It's not the best. The sharks look real. That's a good plus.
Yeah, the sharks on the poster look real. Either they're like real pictures of sharks or.
Yeah, but they kind of look like that in the movie too.
Yeah, well, that's good because I like real-looking sharks in movies.
Yeah, it's neat because they're all CGI.
Yeah, yeah, like the shallow CGI shark, it looked pretty good and awesome.
Yeah,
like I think that's the most realistic CG shark I've ever seen.
Yeah, same. I've seen some in the movie called Kon-Tiki, I think. It's not a horror movie; it's a survival film.
Yeah,
and they had shots with the great whites, and it looks really good. So I was trying to figure out which one looks more realistic, but I think I'd have to give it to Kon-Tiki because some shots in the shallows where it's underwater doesn't look exactly 100% real.
Yeah, but the cinematography in all shallows was awesome. I thought the cinematography was very cool.
Yeah, it was. And some people were complaining about the music. Like
I didn't really have a problem with the music.
Right.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I mean the songs they chose, I didn't mind it.
No.
I think that it was perfect for the mood that they were setting for that scene.
Yeah. Like, the soundtrack kind of has that Jaws feeling, but at the same time, like, it's not really trying to parody Jaws. It's just trying to set in this dark tone of the film that it has.
Yeah. If you watch Sharknado Week for 2016, you'll notice a lot of the themes are sounding like Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. I've actually never seen Deep Blue Sea either, knowing the big shark movie fan I am. I've seen like the last 20 minutes of Deep Blue Sea, but like I've never seen the first hour or something.
25 or so.
Yeah.
It's an awesome movie. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah. I've been hearing some good things about Deep Blue Sea, and I want to see it because it's from the director who directed Nightmare on Elm Street 4, which I love Nightmare on Elm Street 4. And, I wanted to see Deep Blue Sea.
I remember seeing Deep Blue Sea back in 1999 or 2000 when it was released on DVD.
Yeah.
I think it is my second favorite shark movie.
Yeah, after, like, you said Jaws is your favorite shark movie, Deep Blue Sea is your second favorite, and The Shallows is, like, your third favorite shark movie.
Yeah, so far. I've seen so many shark movies, and I think The Shallows is just refreshing.
For me, like my top 5 shark movies in this order is like Jaws, Jaws 2, The Last Shark. I'm trying to think of the fourth, The Shallows, and from what I've seen from Deep Blue Sea, it might be in number 5.
Have you heard of Meg by Steve Elton?
Yeah, I've seen your reviews on them.
Yeah, he's coming out with a movie in 2018.
Awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Big budget movie about a giant megalodon.
How many Megs were there? Weren't there like a couple books?
There's 5 so far. They come out with the 6th one, and I had to read these books really fast for my reviews. I was running out of time, so I read 1, 2, 3, 4, and I read 5 really fast.
Out of the Jaws novel trilogy, which one would you say is your favorite?
Oh, I mean, I probably think the first or the third, because I do remember loving the first for different reasons than the movie, but also Jaws: The Revenge is a really entertaining book.
Yeah, like I think like Jaws: The Revenge, like I said in my review, like I think Jaws: The Revenge's book is good because it's entertainment, but like with story wise, I think Jaws 2 is just a bit better than Jaws: The Revenge book in story wise, because Jaws: The Revenge book, like while it's good, like it's the story is still kind of silly.
Yeah, I do remember reading Jaws: The Revenge in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, you said I did read this book in like 24 hours, which you said was one of your things on your bucket list.
Yeah, actually, I beat that record with a longer book called Kronos Rising Kraken.
Yeah. How many pages is that?
517.
Wow.
I read it in 18 hours.
And Jaws: The Revenge like has 313 pages, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I remember the page that I've been trying to remember the amount of pages, but I think it's 313.
Yeah.
I read that. It took me longer because I was still trying to do some stuff, but I dedicated my day and night to read Kronos Rising Kraken. I only got like 4 hours of sleep and 2 hours of break time.
Wow. What was the longest book you've ever read?
The first Kronos Rising, which is 542 pages. And actually, I'm reading this book now for Scare Show 3 called Watchers. And this book is 611 pages.
Oh, I just remembered that question now. I meant to ask you at the beginning of the stream. Have you seen the original Dawn of the Dead?
Yes.
I have never seen it. I want to see it so bad because I saw like the last 15 minutes of it and it looked awesome.
It's a classic for sure. I actually have an Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead that I got signed by George A. Romero.
So that's just awesome, man.
And the Ultimate Edition is already out of print, so it's already expensive. And now I have it signed by George Romero.
I think Tom Savini was in that movie too. He did the makeup effects too.
And he's also an actor in it for a little bit.
Yeah. I had the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I have it in color and black and white.
I think I just had the black and white edition.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. The movie's still awesome. It's a classic, I think.
Yeah. I like Day of the Dead too.
I've never seen that. What year was that made?
85.
I thought that was Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead was made the same year, I think.
Yeah, it was. I remember watching this short film called Unhappy Campers. And one of the things they mentioned was, I guess it takes place in 1985. Because they mentioned, I saw Day of the Dead in theaters. And like, oh yeah, well, I saw Return of the Living Dead in theaters.
There's like a couple people from the Friday the 13th series in Return of the Living Dead. There's like Tom Matthews from Part 6 and that one guy from Part 5.
Right.
The guy that got killed in the porta potty.
Right. I think his last name's Miguel or something.
Yeah, he was like Reggie's brother, I think.
Yeah. And there's also one more, I think. Yeah. The guy who played the
Victor.
Yeah. He's in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I think so. But I haven't seen all the Return of the Living Dead, but I do want to see it.
It's a great movie.
It's like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Return of the Living Dead, like this series, do they connect to each other or do they not?
No, they're kind of sequel, kind of
standalone film.
Standalone, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're a sequel in heart, like they're all from the same director and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead are directed by George A. Romero, who also read the films.
And he directed Night, Dawn, Day, Land, Survival. No, sorry, Diary, and then Survival of the Dead.
I saw a movie. I was at the store once and I saw this movie called Land of the Dead. I think it had George A. Romero's name on it. So didn't you make that movie?
That was the fourth one that he did after Day of the Dead. Maybe it was in the 2000s, so it was like 20 years later.
Yeah, I cannot find the original Dawn of the Dead anywhere on TV or anywhere. It's just I cannot find it.
I used to watch it on AMC when Halloween was around.
Oh man, they used to show that?
I believe so.
Damn it, I missed it.
Or it might have been, actually, it might have been Day of the Dead.
Oh, well, I still missed it.
Yeah. I remember seeing a lot of, like, The Fly and The Thing on AMC. But they never showed The Blob, which was kind of sad. It's from the 80s. That's a great movie.
There was also the original Blob made in the 50s, I think.
Yep. It has, I think, is it John Kerry?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing in Ghostbusters 2, you know, the pink slime in Ghostbusters 2, like, that just reminded me of the Blob.
I think that's what they were trying to do.
Probably. Because when that slime, like, kind of came out of the sewers, it just reminded me of the Blob, the way it looked and all that. Yeah, that's good. They could actually be trying to reference that.
Have you ever seen Tentacles?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. What is it, like one of those shark exploitation films?
No, Tentacles is about a giant octopus.
It wasn't it made in like 77?
Oh, yeah, it was a shark. It was a Jaws ripoff. Yeah.
I was thinking, like, if you're talking about the Tentacles in 77, then it's one of those shark exploitation films or Jaws ripoffs.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was. But it's really, I think it was really boring to me. But it's a professionally well-made film. The characters, for the most part, were good until they disappeared for no good reason, except for I think that they weren't paid enough to keep them on set. And the octopus was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw a review of Tentacles on YouTube before. I didn't see all of it, but I saw a couple minutes of it, and it just didn't sound too great to me.
I reviewed it for Shark Week 3.
Oh, I gotta look for that. Must have missed it.
It's like 2.5 minutes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few reviews on Tentacles. Some people like it, some people really don't like it, but I don't think anyone really loves it.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard of this movie from 76 called Shark Kill? It's this really rare TV movie from 76.
I've heard of that.
I want to see that movie really badly.
I was going to get it when it was coming out on DVD. By the time I had the money and the means to get it, out of print.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
And then I saw it appear in Cinemassacre's top 40
shitty shark movies. Yeah, I remember.
I was like, oh yeah, that movie. I forgot. Let me go order that now because I have the money and the means. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised James didn't put in Cruel Jaws or The Last Shark in that list.
I know. I'm always thinking that, like, those are the pinnacle examples of Jaws.
You know, if he's heard of these other shark movies like A Shark Kill, he probably have heard of those two movies. He probably just didn't want to put them on the list.
Right.
Like, because I was expecting Cruel Jaws and The Last Shark on there. I was like, wait a minute, he didn't put those in there.
Maybe he doesn't think those are shitty enough. Or maybe he doesn't think they're shitty at all.
You know? Who knows? He could like them after all.
I know. But he put Jaws 2, 3, and 4 on there.
I know. I don't think Jaws 2 deserves to be on that list.
No. And neither does Deep Blue Sea.
No, I can't believe he put Deep Blue Sea at, like, what, 19 or something?
I know. It's a popcorn movie.
I know. It's like
it's not like a shitty movie
to watch. Yeah, I know. Like, some movies that didn't need to be on there were, like, Jaws 2 and Deep Blue Sea definitely did not need to be on there.
Yeah. Also, Open Water was a bad movie, but I don't think it was a shitty shark movie.
No.
It's barely even a shark movie.
Yeah. Or I'm surprised he didn't put Deep Blood on there or something like that.
Well, that might have been too hard to find.
Yeah, Deep Blood's probably the rarest of the three. You know, Last Shark, Cruel Jaws, and Deep Blood. Probably the rarest of the three.
I got it on a site called sumogorilla.com.
That's where I got my Cruel Jaws DVD at. Sumogorilla.com.
I want to get Monster Shark. It's like the first Sharktopus.
Yeah, I kind of call it the original Sharktopus at times.
Yeah, but it's more of an octopus than a shark.
Yeah, it's like this just really big octopus.
I call it Octo Shark.
That actually would have been a better name for it.
Yeah. Much better.
Sort of like the original Sharktopus, but it's called Octoshark.
Yeah, they need to release it on DVD as Octoshark.
Yeah, that would have been a nice title for it.
Yeah. What about? I know there's so many shark movies to pick from. Oh, what about Piranha, the original?
Yeah, I've seen it. Or I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Or what about Orca?
Heard of that, but never seen it.
You need to see these movies because they're really. I think Alligator.
Alligator?
Yeah.
Same thing as the first two. Heard of it, but never saw it.
Those are the three, I think, best and most infamous Jaws ripoffs.
Yeah. I think The Last Shark is probably the most famous and well-known just because... And Shark Kill, I'm surprised that didn't get a theatrical release. I think James said it was like the first Jaws ripoff or something.
Yeah, he said it may be, in fact, the first Jaws ripoff. But I think Grizzly, I'll have to look at the dates, but Grizzly came out that same year.
Grizzly, I think, came out either in 76 or 77.
76.
Yeah.
And I'll have to look. Let me look at the dates and see which one came out first. We'll find our answer. I know that Grizzly had an unofficial sequel called
Grizzly 2.
Grizzly the Predator or something.
Yeah, I've heard of Grizzly 2.
Yeah, the Grizzly came out on May 21st, 1976.
Grizzly came out just a couple days before Shark Kill did, actually. So Grizzly was the very first Jaws ripoff.
It says May 20th, 1976.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Shark Kill. And,
so Shark Kill is the very first Jaws ripoff.
By a day.
Yeah, by a day.
Wow.
If Grizzly was released on May 19th, it would have been the first Jaws ripoff.
Right.
Well, actually, the way I look at it is like Shark Kill was the very first sharksploitation film.
Yeah, and then Grizzly was the first Jaws ripoff.
Yeah.
Well,
like Shark Kill is kind of like the first Jaws ripoff, but at the same time, it's like the first sharksploitation film.
Yeah, I think out of Orca, Piranha, and Alligator, I think I like Alligator the most.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I have seen Alligator.
If you want to buy it on DVD, you're too late. It's already out of print.
Oh crap!
I have the DVD though. It's wicked expensive. But they made a sequel to that too in the 90s called Alligator 2: The Mutation.
I heard about that one too.
I used to watch that and Alligator all the time on Sci-Fi when it was just the Sci-Fi Channel movies and Sci-Fi Channel showing movies. Like, they had Crocodile 2, and they showed older movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Killer Crocodile movies?
I've heard of them, but never seen them.
I own the double feature.
Oh.
That's hard to come by.
Have you heard of like Killer Fish? And I think there's a Killer Fish 2, I think. I'm not sure, but
I have Killer Fish. There's no Killer Fish 2 that what I'm aware of.
Oh, you know what? That might have been Alligator 2. I might have saw. Right. I mixed these movies up.
Killer Fish, the one with Karen Black, right? And James Franciscus.
I think so. Yeah.
James Franciscus from The Last Shark.
Yeah. It's a shame that Vic Morrow died, because do you think he would have done The Last Shark too? I
think he would have, because...
Oh, wait, no, his character died. I forgot.
Oh, that's right.
He could have been a different character. He could have just shaved his mustache and could have been a different character. Or he could have grown a beard.
He played it in Humanoids from the Deep.
Yeah. Did you hear how Vic Morrow died, like in 82, I think, at The Last Shark was made?
The Twilight Zone, right?
Yeah, he was killed in a helicopter accident.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
That's bad. I miss Vic Morrow. He was a good actor.
Yeah. Although his accent in The Last Shark was like, what? Scottish?
The first time I saw that movie, I thought that's the way Vic Morrow actually talked. And I was like this fake accent. I was like, oh, wait, no, that's not how he talks. Oh, good. We just got another watcher, 3 viewers now. Cool. Oh, Shadowlord's back in.
Cool.
What's up, Shadowlord? How you doing?
I actually have the book for Grizzly and Piranha.
There's a book of Grizzly and Piranha.
Yeah, and also Orca. I have a lot of the books from the 70s. They're actually from the 70s.
Huh. Yeah, the Jaws 2 and the Revenge novels are just very hard to find. I bought mine off of Barnes & Nobles.
Yeah, I actually all the books I have are pretty hard to find. Most of them, like from the '70s and stuff.
Yeah.
I
I made an original review for the Jaws 2 novel, but I did not like it because I just kept stuttering and just couldn't remember anything about the book, and I was like, this is not going up.
right. I have the book Kingdom of the Spiders.
Yeah, I heard about Kingdom of the Spiders. I've actually seen that movie.
I've I've never seen it. I don't even own it. But I have the book, which I'm gonna read first. It has pictures from the movie in it too, which is pretty cool.
Awesome. Isn't that the one with William Shatner in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy who directed Grizzly did Day of the Animals.
I've never heard of that or seen it.
I have the book and movie on that too.
Um,
Prophecy.
yeah. Um, hey, have you talked to Eric?
Harrison.
Yeah, recently.
Somewhat, yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He did a review for him.
Yeah, he did like a mini review or something. I saw that. Well, I didn't see it, but I saw that he uploaded it.
Yeah, he was going to join our live stream, but I think he had computer problems.
How about Luke from Confused Reviews?
He's doing good. I talked to him during the live stream, and yeah, he was doing pretty good. He just reached 100 subscribers. So.
Oh, he did. Oh, wow, good for him. That's awesome. I'm still at 51.
Yeah, I'm at 870 something.
Have you ever seen Big Ass Spider? Yeah, I've seen that. It's a fun movie to watch. Big Ass Spider.
Yeah, I have it on DVD and Blu-ray.
I've actually saw the movie on Sci-Fi Channel, and I loved it. I thought it was just a great fun watch.
Yeah, the guy who directed that also did Lava-Lantula, the first one.
I've never seen that.
That's a crazy movie.
Have you seen Ice Spiders?
Yes, I reviewed that too.
I saw the first couple minutes and like part of the middle, but like I don't know, it just was so stupid.
Yeah, Patrick Muldoon from Starship Troopers is in that movie.
Shadowlord Gaming says I'm watching Halloween 5 right now. Yeah, Halloween 5. For me, it's okay. Like it's just a little slow paced, and some characters were just annoying and just did not need to be there.
Like the two cops that had their
own theme. And Tina. God, yeah. Tina. I'm sad they killed off Rachel because she was like my favorite character from H4.
Yeah.
Like,
have you ever seen Barracuda?
I'm trying to think. I've heard of it. Never saw it.
I actually reviewed that this year too, and that barely has anything to do any Barracuda attacks. There's maybe like 5 or 6, and the rest of the movie's like a mystery. Not for the Barracuda, but for something else, which I will not spoil. So.
The Boogeyman 2200 put it something funny. He said, "Put earbuds to avoid Tina Tyler to save yourself. Earplugs."
Yeah.
To avoid Tina. Yeah, you're gonna need headphones for that. Just plug them in.
Did you ever see Humanoids from the Deep?
Wait, what?
Humanoids from the Deep.
That sounds familiar, but nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It's a great movie. It's really gory and nasty too. It's from Roger Corman.
Roger Corman, that guy who's all behind the shark films on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, he did Piranha. Well, he produced these movies.
Yeah.
He did Piranha, Humanoids from the Deep,
Sharktopus, something like that.
Yeah, all 3 of those: Dino Shark, Piranhaconda, Dino Truck, Super Gator, Dino Truck versus Super Gator.
Yeah.
So many movies.
Yeah.
And the upcoming Cobra Gator that I'm really excited for.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, do you think Luke could join our live stream?
Oh, from Confused Reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did he ask? Or?
I contacted him a couple days ago, but I don't think he answered.
Do you want me to contact him?
Yeah.
On Facebook? All right.
Yeah.
Let me just get out of some of this stuff. We'll see if he's on right now. I'm not sure.
CP from Will I Like It Reviews?
Huh?
CP from Will I Like It Reviews?
Oh, I don't know. Luke's not on right now. I'll ask. See if he gets it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks funny. Is he gonna get to his Halloween 4 review?
Oh, who? Confused Reviews.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. He doesn't like to spoil his upcoming reviews, you know.
Yeah. He did Halloween 3, and he did another video after that. Can't remember though.
Yeah, he's done like 8 videos so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. He's got 100 subscribers. I'm still at like 51, I think.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get to where I am. I'm still kind of low compared to others.
Yeah. My buddy Kevin Smith only has like 8, or not 8. He has 11 subscribers.
Yeah, but it took, I don't know how. I know why it took me so long though, because first of all, I had my name as the username.
Someone said like people thought it was like a personal channel or something.
Yeah, no. And then I didn't really talk to people who were other horror reviewers. I didn't get my name out there.
Yeah.
So
and then you changed your name to Horror Show Entertainment. That's when you got like a lot of subscribers.
That, and also when I started talking to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I replied to every comment, but I didn't really get to know other people until later on.
Yeah. Boogeyman 2200 is doing a Halloween 5 mask unboxing tomorrow. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
What do you think of the Halloween 5 mask? A lot of people hate that mask. They say it was the worst mask of the series.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember all the masks. It was more frizzy though, right? On the back.
Yeah, the hair. It had a lot more hair than the H4 mask, but like the hair was still slicked back.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like I liked the Halloween 5 mask, but I would say compared to some of the other ones in other films, I would say it's probably one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
Like it had this kind of spooky look to it, but like compared to some of the other masks in the series, it comes off as pretty bland.
Boogeyman 2200, I'll subscribe to you. I just did it now, and I'll keep an eye out for your unboxing video.
Yeah, Boogeyman 2200 makes good videos. He does like mask collections and all that. He has a lot of masks. He like has he just did a video a couple days ago, or either yesterday, where he has his Halloween 2 mask, but he like turned it into a Halloween 1 mask because he like painted the pink stuff over and kind of slicked back the hair or something. He has a Halloween 6 Resurrection mask. Oh, Halloween 4 mask. Can't remember exactly all of them. Oh, and he made his own custom Halloween 4 escape mask, you know, with the bandages and all that.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard for me to tell what he was wearing in the opening scene of Halloween.
Congrats on 51 subs, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad I have like 51 because.
Yeah. How long have you been doing it?
How long have we been doing what? The live stream?
No, your channel.
I had the channel since May 20th this year, and if you think about it, that's the 40th anniversary of Shark Kill. And then I started uploading videos at the beginning of the summer. So yeah,
you're growing a lot faster than I was.
I had 3 subscribers even before I started doing videos.
So, like, were they like actual people, or were they like fake accounts?
Oh, they were actual people.
Oh. I got that's a lot faster than when I started, because I started off with like 0, and then like a month later I got like 2.
A month later.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but it was a very few subscribers. It took a long time.
Yeah.
I was still waiting for Luke. He's not on. I might be doing something.
Yeah. Did Boogeyman 2200 sub to you back? Because I'm looking at the chat, and you said thanks to him or something.
Oh yeah, no. He said I said I subscribed to you, and he says okay, I'll do the same, bro. And I said thanks, and he said no problem.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of something there. I cannot remember what I was going to say. What did you think of the goblins from Troll 2? Like the masks they made for the movie?
I forgot that Halloween started early for them, I guess.
Yeah, like for me, like my favorite goblin of the bunch is the one with the big nose and the beard. He's the one that speaks at the end. He's like, dude,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
like
like the
that's
one that
my
has.
favorite one.
I like the one that has no facial expression, just looks like a stick. The mask.
Yeah,
It's like what?
the one with the weird face that looks so different is just cracks me up. The one with the big yellow eyes and this face,
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I'm talking about.
It's just he just makes me laugh every time I see him. And then
Just reading a comment.
huh?
I was just reading a video.
Oh.
Or me, a comment on my Sharknado 4 video.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never watched any of the Sharknadoes. I've watched maybe a bit from the first one, but after that, I just didn't want to watch them.
On a replay. It's definite. Yeah, I used to spell definitely as defiantly. I didn't realize.
I'm just looking at the comments in the chat box. Oh, my tab went away. Boogeyman 2200 said I started in June and I have 43 subscribers.
Yeah, I started February 2013, I think. Yeah. So I've been
Yeah, I remember watching a couple of your videos a long time back before I started getting an account on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people said they followed me from my other channel, so that would date back to 2011. So a lot of people have been following me for many years.
Did you notice like your channel Horror Show Host has more subscribers than your other than your actual channel?
Yeah, I think that's because it's not me talking, it's the videos themselves.
Yeah.
One thing I don't get is I have like 11 or so million views.
Yeah, you have a lot.
And then only
You have
like how does
1,000 subscribers on Horror Show Host, and then
no, I have
800 and
I have, what is it? I think it's like 7,000 subs on Horror Show Host. But
7,000. I thought it was like 1,000.
No, but I have almost 12 million views total.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering where like those other 11 million,
I know,
993,000 people went.
I know.
Like,
when have you been? Do you still use a Horror Show Host? Or,
yeah.
Oh, you do.
I just did a couple of videos for that, a couple yesterday and today actually.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll find that channel. I'll subscribe after the stream's done.
Actually, hold on. I don't know. I'm just trying to reply. Like, I don't know if they're having. I don't know. I don't know if I put the trailer. If I showed you the trailer through this, it would have any copyright on your video. But I wanted to showcase it. Like I could screen share. You want me to do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me check to see if there's any copyright on that video, and if there isn't, I'll let you know. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me log off of this one too. This is the wrong account. I'll be right back.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I was on the wrong account. I was looking to see if there's any copyright on that video.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's not bad. But like it could be the smallest thing and you'll get a big copyright for it. I don't want that to happen.
yeah.
But if people want to check it out, just ask me or go to Horror Show Host and you'll be
Yeah,
able
I'll
to
go
find
check
out
it out.
videos.
Yeah, I'll go check it out after the stream. Did Confused Reviews reply back?
No, he's not even on.
Oh.
But
Try sending him an invite on Hangouts. That's what I did like a couple days ago. He might have responded back because there's a little icon there, and he might have responded back, but I don't exactly remember.
yeah, well, it's been 2 months since my last Blu-ray and DVD update. I didn't need to do another one, and I also have to do Wild Watches.
Yeah, Wild Watches. I was wondering what was happening to that series. Because the last one you did was like May, right?
No, June. I did one for June.
Oh yeah.
I just got to do one for July, and I'm running behind because of Shark Week 3. I'll probably work on it today.
Yeah. You said you were working on Shark Week 4 already?
Not yet. Probably after Halloween.
Yeah.
But actually, I have a rough draft for a list of stuff I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm
doing. Have you seen my video? Top 10 underrated horror films and sequels. It's mostly sequels.
I'm going to go into your channel. I know I've seen some of your videos. I just don't remember all the titles and stuff.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do another one of those with a different film because there were a lot of films that didn't really make the list or something.
Yeah. So I was reading a comment.
Yeah.
Actually, that Planet of the Sharks trailer reaction I did has 6,792 views.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. But it has mostly dislikes.
Oh. At least you still got views.
Yeah, I know. I just think people are doing that for that reason.
They're probably doing the same thing. They're probably thinking they just saw the title of the video and just disliked it or something.
Right. People are good like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to nobody when I logged out by mistake. I was just talking. I was like, oh. I was like, are you there? I'm like, oh, wait, I logged out myself. Subscribe to this guy. That's pretty.
Yeah. How long have we been on? We've been on for like an hour and something.
Yeah, probably about an hour because
I started this thing at like 2.
Right. What was I gonna say? I checked it when I was offline for a second, and it was like an hour.
Yeah.
I can go check it out.
Yeah. I want to see how many people we can get watching.
We've been on for
about an hour and a half, I think, maybe.
I'll go look back. Hour and 33 minutes.
Yeah.
We got 2 people watching right now. So.
Yeah. Maybe if Confused Reviews joined, we can go on maybe a bit longer.
Actually, I could just share this on Facebook and see who wants to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, because I enjoyed that one live stream you guys did, and I just was laughing out loud throughout the whole thing. I'm just that guy.
I came up with a funny thing about a month ago. We were talking about how people are always like, well, I'm just a guy or something. Yeah. And I was like, well, everyone poops. No, I just came out of my. I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Everyone just poops.
Yeah.
And occasionally you have the diarrhea. So sorry. I'm gonna share it on Facebook now.
Yeah.
Check out this live stream. Now I'll share it to several pages.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been on here so long, we've resorted to fart jokes.
Yeah. um,
Oh,
have you
okay,
seen the bees from like '77 or something?
No.
When I was looking for Cruel Jaws, when I still didn't have the DVD, I was looking, and what would that one website had the bees from '77, and it had like this giant bee on it. And I was like,
I
oh,
don't.
I'm scared of bees.
Yeah, I used to be
'Cause-
terrified. I couldn't even go outside when I was younger. I
Well,
was so
like,
scared.
because whenever I go outside, there's like these big like wasps or something. Like they don't really look like bees. They're like the size. They're like pretty big, and they're not like the bumblebees or something, but like they're like,
Hornets.
yes, yeah,
Wasps.
hornets or wasps, but they're like big and they're always outside. And I was like, nope, going out the other way, or
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
used to be
staying in.
just like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I just don't want to be stung by one. I
Right.
just don't want to go through that pain. Oh, we have a third person watching. That's DW. That's DW. Does it keep stopping for you guys? Keep
No.
stopping. What? What keeps stopping?
No.
That movie was weird. Yeah, that's DW is now watching. Hey, DW.
Hey. Trying to figure stuff out. Trying to share it around.
Um, yeah, I basically just watch the same films, which is probably explains why I don't really hear of all these different shark movies or all that.
Yeah, I tend to stick to some films I'm familiar with, but I like to be diverse for my reviews and stuff.
Yeah. Like for me, like, hey, have you ever watched Everybody Loves Raymond? That one TV
Yeah.
show.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my favorite show ever on TV. Too bad it's over. Like I remember watching it when I was a kid.
I
It was,
I watch it sometimes, not all the time.
yeah, it's on TV Land at like 9 o'clock to like 11 o'clock.
I watch it though. I think it is funny. I just don't. It's
Yeah.
not my favorite show.
Yeah, I'm sad it ended. And did you hear like Doris Roberts died?
Yeah, I heard
Person
that.
was in there. Like when I heard that, like I just it's really sad because Doris Roberts was funny.
Yeah. How she never liked Raymond's wife.
Yeah, too funny. Like she would never let her cook in her kitchen.
I actually my In the Deep fan trailer. I released it today. It already has 202 views.
Does it have any dislikes?
1 out of 12.
Oh, well, at least you have more likes than dislikes.
Yeah.
That's good.
My Jaws fan trailer I know is a lot better at the views and stuff. It has like 7,000 or something.
Wow, that's like basically all of your subscribers on Horror Show Hosts. Just the other few hundred that are missing.
Right. I have 6,783 views. One dislike out of 36.
Oh wow, that's good. Yeah, I'm like one person disliked one of my videos. I was like, really? Was there to dislike? But you
It's
know,
like, yeah. It's like you know they know you're trying or something, and they're like, "That's not good enough." Then
I know.
my Komodo trailer has 21 likes and no dislikes. It has 1,255 views.
Hey, have you been on Retrovision's Facebook page recently?
I think a little while ago. Let me go on there now.
Because I saw that they were actually planning to make a new Last Shark DVD, and I'm like, why? They already made the best release of the DVD. And I think they're making a new one. They might be.
They're releasing. We're bringing. Where else? Yeah, I know they're making their own movie called The Shark, which looks pretty cool.
The shark, yeah, they're making their own movie. Did you see the mechanical shark they're using for that movie?
Somewhat in the trailer.
Yeah, they have like an actual picture of like what it looks like. It looks pretty cool.
Is it big or is it small?
It looks pretty big from the picture. It said this is like the shark made by Mike Ozark. He's like runs Shark Ozark or something like that.
Let me check. I'm looking all over through the pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
I
let
do
me
not
look.
see the shark.
But the Shark looks like a good movie. Have you seen like the plot for it?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Um,
It seems like a good movie, I think.
I'm trying to find the photo for the shark. I can't. I'm on their website their Facebook fan page right now.
Let me see if I can find it.
Well, they got their shark exploitation double feature. I never heard of Deadly Jaws.
I did.
I,
That was released in 1974.
also,
It's
this
like
before pre-Jaws.
yeah. Did you notice like on the cover? Like I saw this one cover, and basically it like has the shark, the poster shark for Jaws.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard of Deadly Jaws before.
Is it about a killer shark, or is it just like an action movie?
I think it's about a killer shark. I haven't seen it, I just heard of it. But yeah, it's like their third post on here. I found the mechanical shark for it.
I
It says,
have.
while we prepare for a new Last Shark DVD, we're also shooting a movie called The Shark. Check
Yeah.
out this behind the scene picture of the shoot for the teaser.
Oh, okay. Let me go to that.
It's like
Wait.
their third post on their Facebook page. Their third picture.
Shark goes. Oh, that's the shark.
Is it like sticking out of the water, sort of?
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah. Kind of looks like the one from Jaws.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be too big though.
No. But The Shark seems like a good movie.
Yeah, I can't wait to
I
get
heard
that.
Enzo G. Castellari is going to be making a cameo in there with his son.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And I think Brandon, also the guy who made the Last Shark DVD, he said that he just interviewed Castellari and and he said we might do another interview for the new Last Shark DVD. It possibly might be a Blu-ray. I think
Yeah.
it might be.
I want to get that Night of the Sharks and Deadly Jaws double feature. That looks so
I
cool.
know. I've seen some pictures of Deadly Jaws, and I can't remember exactly what they were. The only one I remember is just people on a boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deadly Jaws was released in '74. Pretty hard to find, actually.
Yeah. I can't find it on Amazon. Let me check YouTube.
I was looking for Shark Kill on Amazon for my shark movie collection, hopefully to update it. And it's like $46, and I'm like, whoa, I ain't paying this much for a shark movie. I mean, because who knows, I might not like it.
Right. I heard it was pretty bad. Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen pictures of this. Deadly Jaws. That's bad quality pictures though.
Yeah, it was like, it's one of those shark movies where, like, it's pretty hard to find, so it's going to be in bad quality.
Yeah. That's like they have a lot of sand tiger sharks though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a great white or anything. It's like a different kind of shark.
Right.
Hey, in Lucio Fulci's Zombie, did you see that part with the zombie fighting the shark? That it was like a tiger shark or something? I thought it was like the best scene. Because like the shark just bites the zombie's arm off or something.
Yeah, actually, I'm reviewing that for Scare Show 3. I remember my review actually for it is really funny. I spent a lot of time on that review, more so than others. It's like a 5 or so minute review, and it has that scene with the shark fighting the zombie.
Yeah,
and
that's a pretty cool part.
Yeah, I did some pretty funny stuff there, I think.
I had to go watch that.
What, the review I did?
Yeah.
It's not up yet. Actually, hold on. I could do a sneak preview, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think I have any copyright.
Well, I'll just watch it on when it's uploaded.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because we don't want to be in risk of a copyright strike.
Right. It'll be review number 589.
Yeah. Have you seen like Zombie 5?
I hate that movie.
I've never seen it, but it looks so stupid.
It's barely even a zombie movie.
I know, like, did you hear like all these zombie movies, like after Zombie 3 in the US, After Death was released as Zombie 4, Killing was released as Zombie 5.
I think it was Zombie 90 for some reason.
And then I think Zombies 6 and 7 were made in the early 80s by Deep Blood's director, Joe D'Amato.
Yeah, but that's totally off the timeline, you know, because
I
the
know.
zombie,
It's
the other
like,
zombies.
I've never seen Zombies 6 or 7, but I really don't want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the one Street Show released.
Yeah. Like, the zombie movies to me is like 1, 3, and 4 I like. Well,
Yeah,
I've seen a bit of 4 and I liked it. It's from Troll 2 director, so any of his films should be good. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Shark Night?
3D, Shark Night 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw like the last 30 minutes of it.
I saw it in theaters. It was right after Piranha 3D was released.
Yeah.
So I was all hyped up on this movie. It was rated PG-13, but I thought it was pretty bad when I saw it, but I actually like it a lot more now.
Yeah. The first time I saw Shark Night 3D, I didn't think it was too bad, but like I didn't think it was that great.
Right. I remember just loving the trailer for the movie. Like the trailer went, wow. I was just like, that sounds so weird. Actually, I just tallied up all my Shark Week 3 reviews and to a playlist. I thought there was 48 videos, but there's 49.
Yeah. Trying to think of something.
I think I kind of overdid it this year. A lot of videos. Originally, it was just going to be only 5 days, but I added 2 extra days.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something I forgot I was going to say. I'm trying to think. You start a topic, I can't think.
I don't know, I'm really tired. Don't know why. I slept pretty good last night.
Did you see my first live stream I did?
No, I actually don't usually watch live streams because I don't always have the time to. But it's like an hour long though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you appeared in like for a minute or so.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, like you said.
Oh, yeah, I commented. That's right.
Yeah, that's how we kind of arranged this thing.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want me to delete the invite on the YouTube page after this is over?
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep it up for now just in case something happens and I have to get back on. But.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where I'm going to be doing my live streams at. So if you want, you can keep the link. Like if you just want to make the comment private. I don't know if you can do that, but...
I don't know. I'll check right now.
Yeah, just keep the link because this is where I'm doing all my live streams at.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if I can keep the comment private. Hi, no, I can't.
Oh.
I can only get you in trouble with it. Like remove, report.
Oh, well, I'll post it in your discussion box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just double check to see if I can make that private with another comment or something.
Yeah.
Well, you can send it privately. That's right.
Oh, you can? Yeah. Well, this is where I'm going to be doing all my live streams at, just in case we wanted to do another collab. I've been meaning to review Ghostbusters 2, but I haven't been able to because my friend Kevin Smith kind of wants to do like a collab video on that. So he wants to see Ghostbusters 2. So I haven't been able to review Ghostbusters 2 yet. But I will. To see if Captain Smith wants to just join in on that review.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get going soon because I'm really tired for some reason.
All right. How long do you plan on staying on?
Maybe like 5-10 more minutes.
All right. If you want, we can do another one of these.
Yeah.
Do you want to make one for tomorrow?
Um, I'll let you know because I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll definitely let you know before tomorrow.
Yeah. You said you were free like between Monday and Thursday, which is why I had this plan for today.
Right. I'm actually going to the ocean on Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay, so...
so I probably won't be able to do it Wednesday. So maybe tomorrow will be better. Yeah.
yeah.
Just let me ask what we're doing tomorrow, me and my family. See if we're doing anything. If not, we could do tomorrow again.
Yeah. Then we could see if we can get confused reviews on here.
Yeah.
And possibly Eric if he's free.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have to cancel this a little bit sooner because I'm ready to like pass out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to stay awake. It's weird. Like I got like 10 hours of sleep, and then all of a sudden, like middle of the day.
Yeah. So are we gonna end this then?
Sure, if you want to.
We can go for a couple more minutes if you want.
Sure, that's fine. Did you want to do this all on your channel, or did you want to switch it up so we can garnish more views and subscribers for your channel? Like we could do the next one on mine, so then people could see who you are and stuff, and then we can do the rest on yours and stuff.
All right, that sounds like a plan. Do you want to do a stream on your channel tomorrow if you're free?
Sure, yeah, definitely. I'll send you a link to the invite. Yeah.
Okay. On my discussion thing on my channel, or okay. It probably will appear on my comments.
Yeah. If I do forget, just comment on any of my videos and I'll reply.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, we can work something out on your channel. And,
yeah. Maybe even someday collab with you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Brian.
No problem.
We can do this sometime tomorrow, maybe if you're free on your channel.
Definitely. And I'll see you later.
All right.
Thanks
see you, Brian.
Me.
Thanks for stopping by. See you.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Brian had left the chat, so the live stream, we've been streaming for about 2 hours, so think we're going to be ending the stream soon. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.